Hello. So I've had some questions about how I grade discussion boards in the online class for English at Gateway. So I wanted to come in and just show you kind of what I do, and hopefully it will save you some steps and show you some shortcuts. So I'm here in a class that needs grading. What I'm going to do is scroll down to the Grade Center and open it up, and I'm going to click on Full Grade Center. And when I do that, it will bring up the grade center for the class. Can edit the rows displayed. I've got that good. I have Module 4 Writer's Room, which is ready to be graded. So it's up here. The way I do it is I just go to Grade User Activity. And once I do that, what I see is everything that that student ever posted on the board. If you want, and I only suggest that you do this after the discussion board is fully done and ready to be graded. You can monitor it and you can go into the board and kind of see how people are doing and redirect if you want to, but the grade actually happens here. So what I'm going to do here is I know in Module 4 they had the first post. I kind of look at that and see how long it is. I also go down and look for the other posts that she made for the different things. Now, unfortunately, they don't name them consistently, but you can see which ones are which means she's made a comment on someone else's post, and which ones she's done. As long as the student has done all of the posts that were required for that particular module, and as long as they're of a reasonable length, they will get at least the competent level. For Ms. Adams here, I'm looking down and it looks to me like, especially these first two, which I kind of give more weight to in some ways, she's certainly said enough here to get the distinguished from me for that piece of the rubric. So I look down here and I look at that first, and then I look and see what else did she say to other people. As long as she's got at least 3 comments in the module, she gets at least a competent. As long as it's, if they only do like a 1-word comment or something like that, I don't really count that as much. But let's look at the rubric here real quick. Let me go back to the top. So here's the rubric that you're looking at. And here are the 2 things. Did they do the initial posts and the check-ins? Proficient for me, not distinguished, sorry, would be something like this, what I see here. As long as she's got them all and they're all this good, she's going to get at least that. If she's just got maybe like this first little paragraph and that's kind of all that anyone's written, I would give it at least the competent if all of them are there. And as far as the responses, competent is the minimum 3. If they've got 1 or 2 comments, then maybe the novice. It kind of depends on, sometimes they're really good comments and I'll bump it up. Proficient is really for when they've done over and above. So that's how I grade it. And for her, she's going to get both from me. And I save the rubric. If for some reason someone doesn't get the full points, I'll usually put feedback in here. And my general feedback is you need to write a lot more on these. Maybe you need to start a little earlier, things like that. Sometimes I cut and paste them because it's really, that's the same comment. That's the problem that they need to have feedback on to improve. So I hope this has been helpful, and thanks very much for your attention.